remember these world-famous personalities. They share a common trait. They all were suffering a communication disability caused by either of the medical conditions called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, stroke or traumatic brain injuries. ALS, strokes, and TBIs are debilitating medical conditions that gradually impair a person's ability to speak. These conditions impact a significant number of individuals worldwide. Although the cognitive abilities of these people remain intact, the inability to express themselves verbally poses significant challenges. So the main objective of our research project is to develop a brain-computer interface, BCI, as a user-friendly software application that can act as a way of communication for these patients based on two speech paradigms called imagined speech and visual imagery. Here, identifying the most active brain regions of each individual for imagined speech and visual imagery paradigms using a fMRI scan and then decoding 10 phonemes in both target speech paradigms through the acquisition of EEG signals are crucial steps. In imagined speech, a person thinks of the sound of the speech that needs to be produced, and in visual imagery a person visualizes the shape of the letters related to speech or objects that needs to be pointed out. Moving to our overall project flow, first phase is identifying the most active brain regions during the imagined speech and visual imagery paradigms using fMRI facilities. Then the EEG data collection procedure for both speech paradigms under predefined time duration. Then pre-processing the previous year data set using an imagined speech paradigm for 5 vowel sounds and the newly collected data set. By using the newly collected data set, EEG data related to the selected 10-letter phonemes using imagined speech and classify the same letters using visualized speech are classified. Then, according to a comparison of obtained accuracies for both paradigms, the best paradigm is chosen. Then the software application is developed based on the selected best speech paradigm, which shows better classification accuracies for letter phoneme classification. When engaging in speech sound processing and language production, several anatomical brain structures become activated. However, it is important to note that the activation brain regions may vary to some extent among individuals. In order to investigate these individual variations, we have planned to conduct fMRI experiments. Appropriate channels for each subject were selected, and EEG data for 5 vowels and 5 consonants were acquired from 3 subjects. 2,400 trials were recorded from each subject for both imagined speech and visual imagery paradigms. In the pre-processing approach, the signal was first filtered using a band-pass filter between 2 to 40 Hz, then, the data were re-referenced using common average referencing. After that, the signal was downsampled to 150 Hz, and independent component analysis was performed. Finally, the SOS-ICA method was used to detect and remove the artifacts. After classifying letters for both imagined speech and visualized speech paradigms. Here is a summarized visualization to indicate the best performing model in intra-subject analysis for 5 vowels. So, here is a summarized visualization to indicate the best performing model in intra-subject analysis for 5 consonants in both paradigms. From the above results, we have chosen the best performing deep learning model commonly for all 3 subjects as LSTM model. Based on these results, the model that yielded the highest accuracy was chosen, and it was integrated with our software application Brain Voice. With this integration, the patient is enabled to communicate with 50 words by only imagining our 10 classified letters. Thank you for watching.